right time, or that you've which pieces you've got. But okay, the game has started very quickly. And Praggnanandhaa, he did start with his queen's pawn. We see a transposition to the queen's gambit opening, and Magnus there with that last pawn push with black. He's playing one of his favourite openings, a sideline. I'm quite good friends with one of his coaches, and this is something that they've prepared before a few years ago, just as a surprise weapon, just to get a game, avoiding any mainstream theory where it's all about memorising lots of variations. And okay, white does play one of the main moves. Pushes pawn forward. Magnus kind of made a bit of a facial gesture there. Maybe he was surprised here. He didn't expect Pragg to play that move, and Magnus reacting quite quickly by developing his knight. A stable opening. The pawn structure is slightly reminiscent of Carlsen's game against Furuzia earlier, and actually Jovanka mentioned this strategy. Anytime he's playing these youngsters, when he played Tari, when he played Furuzia, now he's playing Pragg, he's happy to just block it up. Black has less space to maneuver, but he's hoping that because the position is so rich, so tense, no trades so far, he's hoping he can outmaneuver them later.
But you have to say something, David, that Praggnanandhaa has actually taken the game into super uncharted waters, because with his pawn move, that's a very indulgent move. It's only ever been played once before.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can see Magnus pause for thought and is trying to work out what is the point behind this little pawn move.
Yep, and the point behind that little pawn move, it might be a bit mysterious for Magnus Carlsen. It's a bit mysterious to most people, but if we just quickly bring up the analysis board in this position.
yes, okay, Praggnanandhaa pushes the pawn as far as it can go. And now I think the only chance to try to win this is to try to create some bridge for the white king to escape. But as soon as that happens, the white king is released, then Magnus can just give up his rook for the pawn. And unfortunately, with the white king being so far away from those two pawns on the right, just cannot stop that pawn from winning.
Yeah, there we go. Praggnanandhaa, he does give up his pawn because there was nothing else to do. And the white rook is going to try and build a bridge for the king to finally step out of the way of his pawn. There we go. Now black's pawn though is going to cost white his rook long term. Yeah, this one headed to draw. I was wondering if we'd see some kind of stylish stalemate when white's king was trapped in the corner, but Pragg wanted to keep trying to win. And yeah, both rooks are going to have to give themselves up on these pawns, and a draw is imminent.
How is it a draw here? Magnus looks like he's very finished with the game at least.
Yeah. We're going to go for king against king though, I think. Fighting it out right to the end. This is what a draw should be, a real fighting game. It shouldn't be a quick repetition.
And now it's there it is. It's a draw between 15-year-old Praggnanandhaa and the world champion Carlsen. Magnus not looking too happy. It's not disappointment either, but how is Pragg feeling after this? I mean, the draw against the world champion, fantastic, but he had a huge win